Welcome. It's Portage Perdicum Men's Championships. This is the winner of this becomes a men's champion for 2023-24 season. I'm Steve Duberstein, and I'm here with Tyler Callum. We'll be moderating the game here between Team Vorpahl and Team John Schultz.
Thanks, Steve. Happy to be back in the booth here. This is it. This is the men's championship. This is what we'll play all season for.
Yeah, you betcha.
A lot of good curling this year.
Go through our rosters here. For Team Schultz, at lead we have Jeff Goldthorpe. Second, Ryan Kildee. At third, Steve Bank. And skipping, John Schultz. This is John Schultz's team from the Monday Men's League. For Team Vorpahl, also from the Monday Men's League. Playing lead, actually subbing for the team today, is Unal Karabalut. And second is Dan Stavnes. Third is Dave Vorpahl. Dave also skips the team. And Ben Vorpahl, he throws last rocks. Dave Vorpahl actually the skip. And but Ben throws last rocks.
Yeah, not exactly traditional lineup there for Team Vorpahl with the Ben throwing last rocks and Dave skipping in the house, but seen a little bit more of that recently in recent years. Seen a little more shake-ups like that.
So with that, we're ready to get underway. And it looks like Team Schultz won the hammer. So this is Unal Karabalut with his first rock. Looking to put something in the center here. Sweeping hard to get it over. That's a nice first stone. He pulled that quite a bit.
Yep.
John looking to draw right, take control of the 4-foot right away, draw right into the center.
Yep, he's going to be looking for something in front of the tee line here, but buried behind that guard a little bit.
That's a tough shot.
Mm-hmm.
But Jeff Goldthorpe, the lead, has been throwing well this year.
Mm-hmm. It's an aggressive way. Sometimes skips choose to throw the outside of the house a little bit with the hammer. Might be a little hot.
Yeah, it looks a little bit. It's checking up here.
It's slowing down.
Just in back.
Yep, not too buried, but tricky takeout still. And that's the call.
So now Karabalut asking to take the rock out. Control weight, that's a down weight takeout shot. Hit and stick or hit and roll over just to hear him be buried.
I think they'll be happy if they get it out of there.
Sweeping it quick, looks narrow.
Yep.
End up hitting their own guard here. Might just run it back here. Look at this. Oh, look at that.
He's going to get it. That's a Bonspiel shot there.
There you go. That's the B shot. Not the called shot, but not too much different than the desired result, though.
Yeah, absolutely. Hey, that happens. It'll happen just as many times for you as it does against you, so there's no use to complain about it.
John wants to remove that stone.
Sweeper's right away, but I think the line looks pretty good.
Jeff Goldthorpe to take it out.
Ooh,
bit of a lightweight
that's going to move a little bit.
It's cutting hard. Cutting hard here.
They got it. Good sweeping. That was a good sweep call. Got on it right away.
Gonna leave us an open house again there.
Yeah. Vorpahl's electing to bring theirs now behind it.
Yep. Go and draw behind that guard there.
Without the hammer in this situation, I typically try to just jam up some more stuff up front, but this is another good strategy.
Sweeper's right at the end. That's usually a good sign.
Mm-hmm.
See if they can get this totally buried. I think they will.
Ben's going to try. That's a nice stone.
That's a great shot.
Yep.
Can still see about half.
I think, yeah, this is a good call, safer call, down on top of it. If you end up tapping it back a little bit, that's fine.
Yeah, you just got to make sure he's there, because if he's light, it's another guard.
Yep.
So this is Ryan Kildee playing second for Team Schultz with his first shot. That's coming, though.
Yeah, I think it's going to get there. Oh, it might be a little heavy.
Yeah, just tick it just a bit here.
Weight wasn't too bad, actually.
Oh, that's
it was
fine.
Pretty good, yep.
Yeah, just punch it out. Punch it out over on the inside and sit shot. Got ourselves a bit of a hit game going here, Tyler.
Probably not the game John was trying to get into in the first end here, but
I'd say that's Team Vorpahl's strength. Yeah. More of a hitting team.
Yep. Ben doesn't miss too many takes. A little bit of a break
really
here for
cutting
John.
Over.
Yeah. Now John's got an interesting decision here. Either you take it out and try to split the house, or that's another way to split it.
Well, he can play a guard on the yellow there, or no, he's looking to kind of draw behind here.
Yep. I don't mind playing the guard sometimes, even with the hammer here, but this is a good call as well. If you can get in the house and split the house, that makes it pretty.
Get behind the guard.
Yep, makes it pretty easy for you to get to if you got to make your takeouts.
Get behind the guard here.
Oh, it's a little light. Yeah,
I want to make sure they want to be 1-2 here. Well, I got to pound this.
It's gonna die.
Oh, they're dragging it pretty far here.
Yeah.
It's still going to be number 3, though.
In the house, yep, and that's still going to leave the opportunity to bump out that back red one. Makes that shot a little more challenging, but.
Okay, Dave Vorpahl, skip of Team Vorpahl, but throwing third rocks. Throw his first stone, looking to take out this yellow. A little roll over to the right wouldn't be bad.
Roll inside, or even if it takes it out and stays right on top of it, that actually provides a little bit of a conundrum for John as well. But the roll would be perfect.
Looks a bit heavier than control. Looks more like normal.
Trying to drag it a little bit.
Yeah, they're trying to push it over and see if they can at least tick it out.
Might crash, though.
And they did.
Yep, they crashed it. Ooh, that is not the ideal result there. And it looks like Schultz is sitting 1 and 2.
Yeah,
yep,
Schultz
that's
is
right.
Schultz is sitting 2 now. And somewhat buried there on the right there, Tyler, huh?
Yep, that's right. That was fortuitous. I like this call here. Now you just kind of want to keep things in front of the tee line, but in the house. That way a takeout isn't going to hurt you much. You don't want to give them another chance to try that roll behind.
This is Steve Bank, vice for Team Schultz with his first rock. Really don't want to be too deep here.
Yep.
Like to be sitting 1, 2, 3. Just maybe biting 8. I think he's going to go in a little. Might as well bury it now.
Yep, exactly. That's the thought there.
Yeah.
That's not bad. That's not bad.
That's great. That's great. Take a look here. You can't see much of that at all.
You're going to have to try to just sit on top of it.
Well, the other thing, I think that's what they're going to play now.
It's got this is a precision shot here though. It has to be right on top of that rock, otherwise it's not going to.
And the problem is if it bounces off a little bit, then Schultz takes it out to be sitting forward.
Yep, exactly.
The other alternative here is to peel the guard.
With the way those are lined up, I don't know. It does open up the takeout on the shot rock, but
it's coming in nicely here.
It might be a little hot. It's hard to tell from the camera.
No bounce here. Don't want to bounce. You don't want to bounce. That's
All
pretty
right,
good.
that's pretty good.
That's pretty good, but it's still fully
He's
exposed.
going to try to take it. It's
Yeah, he can hit and roll and be sitting 4.
not the easiest take in the world, but
yeah, that's the problem with the bounce.
hmm
You just can't have a bounce on that shot. All right, Steve Bank, going to look to remove that red Vorpahl stone there.
biggest shot of the night right here so far.
That looks kind of wide.
You're right. Yeah, if they hit this on the
Gotta
outside, that
come
could
back.
be a big.
He could actually jam it if he
Yeah,
hits it too
a
wide
jam
here.
would be curtains. They better try and get that by it.
Yeah,
Oh boy.
this might not. Yeah, that's not what they wanted.
Nope, they
Didn't want to
probably
be wide on that one.
should have
That
been.
really changed the end.
Yes, it
From
did. Yep.
sitting 4, yellow sitting 4 to red sitting 1.
Yep. Benz is gonna try to put
That was a
something.
big change.
Put something in front of the tee line here for himself. As long as he's not deep, there's really not much Ben can do
And
wrong
guard
with
that up.
this.
And, once they guard it up, there's not a good way to get at it either. I guess you can run that, that middle yellow back, slash it in.
Yep, that's what
But there's
John's
not a
gonna have
good
to
there's
try.
not a good way to get at it if they guard it.
And that's gonna have to be a little bit of a down weight shot too, because the angle there and the
So
guard.
Ben's got to get his draw weight right. It's always tough throwing the first draw of the game, especially you're throwing a guard. Get your weight just right.
At least this one, he's got a pretty good amount of leeway here with it.
Yeah. I mean, as long as he gets the line, he's
Yep.
fine. Just doesn't want to be too heavy.
That's looking pretty good.
You might end up sitting 1-2 here.
Ooh, they're dragging it.
Yeah.
They're dragging it. All right, that's not too bad. I do think opportunity for a double
Yeah,
is there.
now John has a double opportunity here.
It would be a nice shot. He's got to hit it just on the inside of that counter.
It's tough to get there. He's got to get past that red on the top if he wants to cross it. He can get the double hitting it on the outside.
I think
Also,
it would
it's
crash.
tougher.
Yeah, I think
It's
it would
tougher.
at least
He
hit.
could get it and then run the red almost straight back, the back red, and then
I think to
the
get
first
that
stone
angle
would go out the side. So I think he can get it 2 ways here.
I think that second red shot would hit that yellow one at least a little bit if you came on the inside of it.
So, Team Schultz throwing the yellow rocks. John Schultz skip with his first rock. Team Schultz without the hammer.
It's always tough to come out with a lot of weight so early in the game.
Yeah, you gotta hit this hard so it doesn't crash on the guard.
That's gonna crash.
Yep, it's gonna crash.
Just caught it.
Yeah, you wanted to make some kind of contact with those in the back, those 2 reds. Now Ben with his last shot can guard this up, and then he's got a heck of a good chance of a steal of at least 1. Sitting almost right on the button there. Let's see what they're talking about here. Talking about coming down pretty deep on it here, the way it looks.
Yeah, that would be plan B for me, but that's the difference between
Yeah, I
an
think the guard
exceptional
is just more
curler and
important.
Ben and an average curler and myself. I'd be probably just trying to plug it up, and if I came a little hot, then it stacks on there. That's just fine. If he freezes it right on top of that red one, that does make it pretty tough for John to stop him from getting 2.
It's a big shot for Ben Vorpahl. Needs to get the guard in the right position to score a couple here. If he's wide or narrow, John will have another shot at it, an easier shot at it maybe for the double. Wants to make sure his stone's pretty clean there.
Yeah. That looked a little narrow when he let it go.
Yeah, Ben always takes a look to the left right after he shoots. I don't know what the deal is there, but he does that every time.
A nervous tick or what?
It's coming in pretty nice here. This looks pretty good. See how deep he goes.
Interesting. This is going to be an interesting shot. I think if Schultz hits that head on,
they're going to get at least. They can't get at the red in the back. That's
not with the drag, yeah.
So he can cut him down to 1. He has a chance of scoring. He has to hit it perfect head on to score.
Yep, I would think so.
He could hit it just slightly to the right and still score.
Jeez, yeah,
he has to
I
double
don't know.
him off, though. Not an easy shot for John. Tough shot to have this as right in the first end.
That's right.
This is a pretty big shot. If you can cut him down to 1, that'd be great.
Line looks a little better, yep.
That line looks pretty good. Oh, he's going to over-curl.
That's curling a ton. Now might get him. Ooh, jeez.
Yeah, he still
got him down to 1, yep.
Yep. I'd have to call that, given the situation they were just in, I think that's kind of a win.
Yep, he's breathing a sigh of relief after that. That second one really curled a lot more than I thought it was going to.
All right. So that brings our score to Vorpahl 1 and Schultz 0 after 1 end. Schultz will have the hammer again. All right, a little story about Ben Vorpahl's pants there. He's got the cow pants on.
I got to hear this.
So this kind of started with the Norwegian curling team several Olympics ago when they decided they were going to wear some rather loud pants. And it turns out it fell within the guidelines because the pants all matched. There was no rules that said they couldn't be kind of loud. So they got kind of famous for that. So then after that, turns out that these cow pants were available. They're actually golf, from what I understand. And Ben and Rob Schlimowitz and a few others qualified for junior nationals, so they decided they would all buy matching cow pants for junior nationals, and that's what they wore at junior nationals. So,
style.
I have to say, I really encouraged them to do that too, because they stood up. They got their picture in the local paper and everything.
Wow.
Yep. On the TV and all kinds of stuff.
And where was the junior nationals that year?
I can't remember which one that was. Somewhere Minnesota, I think.
Okay.
Either Minnesota or North Dakota, I can't remember. Well, back to the game here. This is Unal, Karabalut. Still looking for another center guard here. That guard he put up in his first shot's quite a bit off to the left. That's actually to the advantage of... oh, just leaked in.
A little heavy, but I don't. We'll see if they take it out here.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, yep.
That red stone on the left is actually the advantage of Team Schultz at this point. But they're going to look to go ahead and remove this.
Perfect shot would hit and roll right behind that guard, and they'd be set.
Yeah, I don't know if they can get the roll and get in there, though. He's going to hit her. Just a hair off, head on. Yeah, and he's biting.
Just biting.
Just biting. So Dave's got to decide here, does he want to kind of play kind of a defensive game and go ahead and take that out? And that's what he's going to do, rather than putting up a center guard, since it is in the house. It's a scoring rock.
And you can accomplish both, really, if you hit it and sit right there.
They want to roll to the right.
Yep. That's looking like a good shot.
Yep. It's actually gonna now they're outside the rings, so it's kind of a guard.
Mm-hmm.
If John wants to draw around that.
I think that's got to be the call. Yep, you got to try to be the first to bury one back there.
Yeah. So second, Ryan Kildee with his first shot. Ryan's quite a good basketball player. Played basketball with Ryan for probably about 15 years. He's still playing.
I was curling when people were learning. My friends were learning how to play basketball, so I can't shoot at all.
I think he's had about 20 different knee operations or something. But
curling doesn't help that too much. Oh, just a little hot.
Let's see if he can stick around here.
I think it's biting.
Our camera's kind of hard to see, but I think he's just biting. And he is behind the guard. So now Dave's going to have to come in, try to take that away, because it is a scoring stone. Dan Stavnes, second for Team Vorpahl.
They're saying it's a little heavy. It's not going to get to that back stone. That's going to be flashed.
It's running pretty hot too. Just going to leak out, yeah.
A lot of times in the second end, you do see this. The ice is slicking up a little bit.
Yep.
2 stones in a row now that have been a little hot. That gives Ryan another shot at it.
So Ryan Kildee with his last shot going to try and draw behind that corner guard. Get 2 buried, and that'll put Team Schultz in a very good position. And make sure they don't crash on this red one here.
I think it's going to clear it.
This looks pretty good.
Might it be a little heavy?
It's going to be heavy, but it's going to be scoring.
Yeah, it's going to tap that guard out.
Yeah.
Or the biter out, sorry. Yep. Ooh, geez, that had more weight than the first one.
Yeah. So now we're repeating.
Yep.
Shoot, repeat. Dave, if he's excited about his shot, he'll run down to the other end. If he walks real slow, you better worry. At least if he's on your team. Of course, he's skipping, so you can get a little bit cold, a little bit stiff standing there.
Mm-hmm.
Looking to play that same draw here. We'll have to see who gets the weight right first.
Yep, exactly. First team to get one buried in there is going to have a big advantage.
Yep, first into that spot's going to have a big advantage.
That one might be crashing.
It's cutting hard. Yeah, it's cutting hard. They're sweeping for line.
They got it.
Yeah, they did. They're gonna go right to the back one, but that works. Someone's got to be a little bit lighter here and get one buried behind that corner guard.
I think Steve's got it here. He's going to put one right on the tee line.
See where John puts his broom here. I don't know if he's putting on a new set of shoes or what.
I think he's just retying them, I think.
Anyway, it gives us some time to drink our Guinness here, Tyler.
Yeah, that's right.
They just, it's end of the season, but they just put a new half barrel of Guinness on tap.
Well, I got a couple weeks yet, and then the championships, the county playdowns will be here.
So we got another half barrel to go through. Hot and wide. Boy, they don't want this to be. So everybody's heavy.
Yeah.
Now it's advantage team Vorpahl. They can draw another one in there and be sitting two.
It'd be good shape if they leave this in front of the tee line. Sometimes you just have to tell yourself to throw the weight, take the weight you think, and throw lighter, throw less. This weight looks a little better.
They got to see if they can pound that. They really want that to be in the house here. Yeah, they really wanted that to be at least into the 8 foot.
Yeah, Dave took what I said.
Now it's just really a pair of guards. It's a pair of guards here to go ahead and draw around for John there. He's got his broom set for about 3 feet of curl. What do you think there, Tyler?
I like where the broom's at here. I think if he hits the broom, he should be pretty good. Might need a little bit of sweeping. Oh, he was wide.
Let's just see if he's heavy. It's kind of the one heavy shot after another.
Oof. That hurts.
Yep, that one hurts. Gotta be lighter.
Steve's gonna take his time getting down to the house here. Can't imagine John's too happy with those 2 shots.
Well, Ben looking to plug this up. Situation's somewhat similar to last end where they've got Team Schultz in some trouble here due to a couple of heavy draws that went right through. Like to get at least into the 8 foot here, buried. And there he does. Took that little look to the left again. I don't know what the deal is.
I'm trying to figure out what that could be.
That
looks pretty good.
Looks pretty good.
It's got to curl a little bit though.
A little heavy.
Now they're going to try to bury it.
John's got to decide if we want to hit and roll.
I think if you hit and roll, it's going to be hard to get more than one. I think Ben will come back in there again.
Yeah. Well, he could hit and roll to the left a little bit.
Yeah, but that leaves a lot of the middle of the house open for Ben to come and out count him.
He's really got to be right on his draw here, though, because if he's short, then he could be looking at trying some shot against 3. Oh, John Schultz heading down to the far end of the club.
He could stack it here. I think that would be probably the best outcome if he put something right in front of that, maybe a foot in front of it.
I think he's looking to draw underneath.
I think he is too, yeah. That does leave Ben with just pretty much a guard to make it tough for John to get more than one.
Got to be there. This one you can't have be light.
They got to sweep it in, but they're carrying it. Oh, that's going to
Well,
stay in front of the house.
This is the issue with that shot, because if you're light, now, yep, that's the one thing you didn't want to be. Didn't want to be light on that one.
It wouldn't have killed you for some of the earlier guys to put one there.
Yeah.
On accident, but.
Or if you could have been heavy, it would have probably come down to the back one.
Yep. But when you're watching everybody flash it through the house as a skip, that kind of messes with what you think draw weight is.
Yeah, gonna mess with your mind.
Yep.
I think you got to lighten up.
Yep, we've all been there.
But I know John does hog-to-hog times. And usually with hog-to-hog times, you can get an idea of draw weight. I think Ben looking to put a third counter in here. That's going to be hard for John to get at.
Probably going to have to do some sort of run back to cut him down.
Run back or could be a draw, just to cut him down to one. Stay in the game. He didn't look to the left that time.
Yeah, you're right.
Oh, did? Yeah, he didn't look to the left that time.
Wanted to see the line right away. This is looking really good.
Yeah, this is looking nice. It's going to be a bit heavy, so John's going to have a draw here.
Yep.
A draw with some backing.
It's about 3 feet heavy.
Yeah.
That makes John's job a lot easier.
Yeah, that makes his job easier.
He's breathing a sigh of
He's just got to make sure he doesn't crash here. Make sure he takes enough room not to crash.
They might be even. Yeah, that's room for a draw, I suppose, but be tempted to do a hack weight.
More.
Takeout kind of takes the swing out of it.
Yep. He just has to sit on those two in the back there. Big shot here for Skip Stone. Hammer shot here. Looks like I'm going to need to curl back here a little bit. Oh, that's coming in. Yeah, that's coming in.
This is going to be just fine.
Yeah,
it's a good shot.
And that'll be one. Tie up the game. 1-1 after 2. And Vorpahl will have the hammer for the third end.
Got a couple of messages from my dad, Joel Collum, and Brian Schabach, who was in the booth here with yesterday. They said Ben looks to the left after his shots to get time from his second, Dan Staveness. So help him get an idea what his time was so he knows where the weight's going. So after 2 ends, it's 1-1. Schultz started the game with the hammer, but gave up one and was able to get that one back, and now Vorpahl has the hammer advantage. Just going to try to get something to the outside here.
So Jeff Goldshort put up a nice guard for him there.
Corner guard, not too
Yep.
bad.
Unal calling Unal for either corner guard or in the house.
I think he wanted it in the house, but
Yeah, but,
just a little light.
I mean,
That's a
the
fine.
nice thing about that shot is if you're short, it's still useful.
Yep, fine result.
John looking to draw this one right in, taking advantage, but it's going to be short, which is fine.
Yep.
Just, well, you want to tap this guard a little bit here.
Yeah, you don't want to stack them right on top of each other. Yeah, that doesn't do too much.
Makes it easy to peel both of them off there. Which, the way Dave calls a game, sometimes they'll do that.
They're going to move it to the center of the ice here, it looks like.
So Dave has a corner guard, but he's looking to elect to draw. Under the two yellows there. This kind of makes it an early race to the 4-foot there, Tyler, yeah?
Oh,
Oops.
boy.
Uh-oh.
That's those club championship jitters there.
I end up trying to use it as a corner guard on the other side here.
Yep, that's just going to throw some more drunk up front.
To be honest with you, I like that shot better than the one he was calling. The problem with the one he was calling is if he's short or he's behind the tee, it kind of ends up being to Schultz's advantage.
Yep.
You have to make the shot almost perfect. You have to make that shot almost perfect to make it useful, and that's kind of hard in league curling to make that shot so perfect like they do when you watch the Scotties or the Briar on TV. Ryan Kildee with his first shot, looking to draw. Draw under the guards. Calling it early for line, meaning he's threw it a bit narrow. It's light too. They're going to have about 3 guards here, Tyler.
Yeah, geez, a little heavier, and that's not too bad if you
Just
split those up a little, but that's going to park it.
Don't bunch them all together here.
All right.
Now there's a decision.
Yeah.
Do you clean this up, or do you race to the 4-foot?
I think I'm trying to get it in the house now.
And he's going to race to the 4-foot.
Yeah.
This a lot depends when you have a second on how well they can throw at least a normal weight shot. Because they have to throw a rather consistent normal weight shot if you at least want to clean up stuff out in front. But with 3 guards there, that is to Team Schultz's advantage. So Vorpahl's just trying to get there first.
Mm-hmm.
And you want to be above the tee here.
This is going to be a little deep, but not bad. Something in the house.
So they got to rock in, but it's kind of to John's advantage because they can actually come down to that. Ryan Kildee with his second shot here.
Ooh, sit.
Yep, there's their shot anyway. Yep. So we're just having draw after draw here, Tyler. See who can get there first. See who can get to the just above the tee line in the 4-foot first. Boy, this is coming back. That's cutting back in a
That's
good way,
little
though.
light too. Overhead camera's bugging out a little bit on
Yeah.
the far end. Sorry.
That's a good
pretty
shot,
good.
though. That's a good shot.
Problem there is I don't think it's out counting the yellow one there. Yep, yellow's still one.
Yep. Can't really get at that red one there.
Nope.
So they're just going to have to draw in and still try to steal by drawing into the 4-foot.
It's got to curl a little. This is looking pretty good. Hung it out just a little bit.
Yeah, needed that to cut over just a little bit more.
That's not bad, and if Dave gets a good roll here, it's going to be trouble for John.
There's a jam there, too.
Yep.
Could jam that yellow into the other yellow in the back, and then yellow would still be shot. Got to hit it pretty much straight on.
Straight on, or they're hoping to get a little inside roll.
A little inside roll would be beautiful.
If you hit it straight on, I think Schultz plays it off right away, and Schultz is still sitting one.
Thinking it's a little narrow. Trying to hold the line here.
Ooh, now they need to curl a little bit.
They gotta be careful about the jam.
It's gonna jam, I think. Yep.
Yeah, but it jammed.
That's,
you got enough
wow.
weight on it, so
That's the perfect result.
Yeah, that's
I
a great
couldn't
result.
quite tell that angle there to see if that was there. That was a nice shot.
Now you got sitting 3, red sitting 3.
Yeah, they have no choice but to try and draw in there again.
Red sitting 3 with the hammer.
Mm-hmm.
That was a great shot.
Yeah, that was a good shot. He came with good weight.
Couple critical shots here now for Team Schultz.
It's got to sit. Got a good shot if it stays.
Yeah, it's going to go by him.
Oh.
I think it's going to buy all of them. Needed to be a little lighter.
Just heavy.
Maybe out counting the red, the third red.
That's close. I would say it's 3 red.
I think it's 3 red too.
Yeah, they're gonna just try to put something in front of the house on the right side here.
Yep, that was a pretty critical shot there.
It was.
Had to get something that would force Vorpahl to try to chase it. So this is Dave Vorpahl with his second stone. That's coming in pretty nice.
Yep. This might be just what John needed here. Ooh, no, it's dying quick. All right, John's got one shot.
And
he's got to try to hit and roll.
I think he's got one to hit now.
Yep.
He needs a roll, though.
Yep. He's got to try to hit that and roll it right inside there. The weight's tricky on a shot like this. Coming with a little too much, it's going to roll out too far. Maybe not curl as much as you need it to. You don't want to be too down on it because it'll curl too much and crash. Probably just a control weight takeout from that broom.
John Schultz, skip for Team Schultz, throwing his first rock. Team Schultz without the hammer. Score tied 1-1. Third end.
Weight looks pretty good.
Has to come back.
Oh, that's got a curl.
Boy,
Yep,
that's going
he
to come
was
back
a little
lot.
wide there.
I think it's going to go right by. Oh, my.
Oh.
That's a tough one.
Now they got to just
They're
plug
gonna
it
end
up
with
here.
5. They're going to be sitting 5 in here. John's going
With
to be
the
shooting
hammer,
against
too.
5. They can just guard that up.
Mm-hmm. Yep, now you don't want to get too greedy here.
I think that's what they're doing. Yeah.
Yep.
Don't worry about it being a 5th count. John will have an in-turn draw between those reds and those 3 yellows and the red on the side after this. Ben Vorpahl, skip for Team Vorpahl. I should say skip. Throwing 4th for Team Vorpahl.
Playing it safe with the sweep here. They don't want to bring that in too far.
This is looking pretty nice.
Yep. No, that's perfect.
Oh, yeah, that's great. That's a great shot. Take a look here. Oh, boy. That's completely buried.
Yep.
I don't know if John sees that in-turn draw on the left side there, Tyler.
Yeah.
I think that's all he's got. Go through that port.
Yeah, but it's going to curl too much and get caught up by the
At least they can cut him down. You know, try to cut him down to 2 maybe.
Let's see the overhead view here
this way,
real quick.
This outturn.
Let's see the overhead. I'd be tempted to try and take out that outside red one and roll in. I think you with a good shot.
I don't think they can see any of those outside ones though.
Yeah, I think the camera doesn't do it justice.
Well,
you have to be down weight.
They see it better than we do. There is a bigger path on the right side here.
Right. That'd be a tricky shot, but yeah, I don't know
Very big
about
shot
this.
here. And if John can make this, will keep Team Vorpahl from busting the game wide open. So. Got to be there.
This is looking pretty good.
They don't want to bounce, so. Don't want to bounce.
Oof.
Oh, not good.
No, little heavy.
Yep. Don't want to bounce there. So this looks like it's for 5.
Yep.
Big shot for Ben. Have to see if he's got the luck of the cow pants here.
I would attribute this one to many hours and hours of practice more than luck. I think he's got this one in the bag.
That's okay. If he makes it, we'll credit the cow pants.
Could have been the announcer's jinx there, though. We'll see.
Narrow. Oh,
Sweeper
they held
saved
it out.
it. Yep.
They held it out.
That's even out there a little further now. A little bit of a break there for Schultz. Still gave up 3.
3, yeah. They're still in the game.
Could have been worse than that.
Could have been 5.
3 is a lot different than 5.
All right, so that'll bring our score to 4-1. Going into the 4th end.
Keep the viewers on, too.
So entering the 4th end here, Schultz will have the hammer. Going to have to score some points here. Going to have to get some guards up.
I think next year we'll have to try to get a stat guy in here to let us know how everybody's doing on the team, see who's making their shots and who's missing them.
So Dave calling for a center guard again. Kind of an A-B shot here. If you get the center guard, that's fine. You're kind of going on offense, but if you put it in the house, John really can't hit it because he needs some guards. So either center guard or in kind of works for this shot. The only place you don't want it is outside the house on the corner, off the center line. This is going to be a good shot.
That's a fine
here.
shot, yep.
That's a nice shot.
We'll see how John wants to play this one here. Yep, he's going to just junk it up too. I don't blame him.
Yep. He's going to put up some guards here, and it looks like he's looking to play the center.
Now you really want to get those guards perfect if you're down here. You want to get them just in front of the house so you can play with them later.
Jeff Goldthorpe, the lead for Team Schultz. Don't want to be in here, though.
No.
Don't want to be heavy. No sweeping going on. That usually means
Yep.
it's heavy.
That's
and
in the
it
house,
is.
I think, yep.
Might as well bury it now.
Yep. Try to push it a little bit.
Yeah, push it over a little bit. Just get it buried.
All right, that's not all bad.
It wasn't a called shot, but it's a very useful shot.
Yep. Yep, they're not even going to try to take it.
I'd rather have you be a little heavy than short. But this would be great.
Dave calling for a down 2. Does not want to put up another guard here.
Yeah, when you kind of have to play a shot like this because otherwise you might just take out the top guard, which is a free guard, and then you can put it back, and the whole shot is wasted. So.
Well, that's his own team's guard, so I don't think.
Yeah, I wouldn't have to put it back, but then it's turns into a pair of corner guards. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks pretty heavy. Well, it's coming in kind of nice.
Yeah, it's slowing down a tad too. Yeah, that's going to end up being pretty good.
It's going to bounce a little bit. Oh, right to it.
Yeah,
Well, that's a
perfect.
perfect shot.
Yep, that's very well done.
Yeah.
John's going to plug it up here.
Yeah, John looking to plug it up. It's not quite frozen. The red's not quite frozen on the yellow. Yeah, Jeff Goldthorpe with his second shot. It's not quite frozen, so that makes it hard to run back later and get rid of the yellow a little bit harder than if it was frozen. I want to get this over though.
All right, yep, that's going to take the run back out of it.
Yeah.
But it's also going to make it a little tricky for Schultz to get more than one here. You're going to have a couple good draws.
Yeah, it's kind of a. We'll have to see. Does Dave has the option here of cleaning up the top and opening it up just to get at things?
I think Dave's probably fine with Schultz taking one.
Yeah, I think that's the strategy. Just go ahead and plug it up.
Yep.
And Stavnes with his first shot. Well, they'd like to be right down in the 4-footer. Even better, frozen right on top of that.
That one's
yellow.
heavy.
Yeah, this one's I think going all the way through.
All right.
Well, this is going to be an interesting end, Tyler.
Yeah, I think
Lots of rocks in play.
hopefully we can get some nice draws
In
here.
fact, I think all the rocks are in play
Yep.
so far. I don't see any in the back there, so
No.
we're going to see draw after draw. John trying to take control here. Ryan Kildee with his first shot. Second for Team Schultz.
Ooh,
Oh, it's coming in nice.
it might be hot though.
Tap his own back a little bit. Wouldn't hurt.
Oh.
Oh, he crashed. That opened it up.
Yeah, that's actually probably all right for John. I don't know if that run back, what looks like. Yeah, the run back's definitely there still.
Yeah.
I think
And
they're just
now
going to try to do the open take.
He's just
Yep.
looking to clip the red out now.
Yep.
Or clip,
Or
I'm sorry,
yellow.
clip the yellow
Yep.
out.
Okay, they are going back
Yeah,
to
they're
the
going to
tap
play
back.
the. All right, they're going to.
Tap back's a little safer.
Yeah, I think
you
so.
can miss the rock a little bit more than what you'd need to just edge that one out. Still not an easy shot.
Don't want to hit it on the outside. It's just
That's
going to
what they're
peel
going
them
to
both
do.
off.
They're
That's
going
what
to
they're
do
gonna
John's job for him here.
Going to peel both the reds off here.
Yep. That was a little more weight than they were looking for, I think. John's fine just plugging this up.
And I think he has no choice. He has to put up some guards now.
Yeah, I mean,
because he's always got to draw for 2 at the end.
yep,
So
that's what I would be thinking about, trying to draw something under there. But then you leave the other team with the opportunity to hit and roll, and a good hit and roll can really put you behind the 8 ball.
Ryan Kildee with his final stone.
Ooh, that's way out there.
Yeah.
Now they should be playing that raise.
Better raise
Get
that up
something in the
there.
house there. Okay, that's not the worst result in the world.
That's kind of a really nice result.
Yeah.
I mean, that would have been just like a draw behind the corner guard.
Yep.
So
they're thinking
there's
the
a double
doubles
there,
there. I think it's there. They're pretty even, but I think it's there.
They're pretty close though.
Yep. They're close enough with good weight. That should be a double.
Yeah.
But you still got to hit.
Normal weight, you may not punch that yellow all the way out, but
Yeah.
you'll be sitting 1-2.
Still got to hit the broom.
Dave Vorpahl with his first shot. Team Vorpahl without the hammer in the 4th end.
Ooh, he's narrow.
Yeah.
They called him on right away, but the sweepers have been getting it to get a little wide right away. It's not going to get the double.
No, he's just going to hit it.
They'll be lucky if they don't crash. Oh yeah.
Oh, no, he's
that
going to
did
get a
stay
little
out
roll
there.
here.
Yep, not enough though.
Yeah.
That's fine. That actually makes Steve's shot here a little tricky. Because
He's just got intern. He's got an intern take. The problem is he can't roll anywhere.
Well, and if you hit it on the inside, you're going to take your own off. So
Yeah.
they at least have to hit this head on.
Yeah. So it's kind of a game of take here now.
I think that's fine with John. John would be happy to get away with 2 here and make it
Yeah.
a one point game.
Steve Bank with his first shot. Vice for Team Schultz. Don't want it to crash here.
Oh, that's going to crash.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, that is not what they were looking for there.
Now we'll see Vorpahl take that yellow one
Just
out.
going to
He's
clean
sitting
it up.
3.
Still going to be an opening for Schultz to get 2 here, but he's going to have to make 2 nice shots.
Dave was talking about drawing there, but I don't think that conversation is going to last very long. Just remove that yellow one. Even if your red doesn't stick around, it works, just so it doesn't jam on the back one.
Almost rather have it roll out. Otherwise, they're going to leave a nice pocket there for Steve to come into.
Got to be careful of the jam on the back here. No,
Yep,
they avoided the jam.
That's just fine. Now they're either going to bury it or try to put something on top of that red one. Yeah, he's going to bury it.
Yeah, he needs points. Steve Bank with his final shot.
I think that weight's a little bit better. It might
Yeah,
even
he
be
looks
light.
light. They
Yeah.
really have to pound this. They really have to pound
Didn't get it by. I'm not sure that it would have made it in there anyway.
Yeah. Not all the way to be not all the way to be a scoring
Mm-hmm.
rock anyway. I think I just draw around the outside there. See what they're talking about here.
I know, I got okay, but if it rolls here and this rolls here, now you're in the other. Just throw like 12 foot again. 12 would be fine. I know exactly where to put the room here. What?
Looks like they're just going to try to cover this up.
Yeah, I think they're okay to come down and tap it a little bit, but as long as they're on the path to cover it up, almost anything they throw will be good.
Seems like a lot of line compared to what they've been giving it today.
It's been Vorpahl with his first shot. Coming back here.
Yep, that's curling nicely.
Don't want to set up the double. Did set up the double.
Yeah, that's a tricky double still. They're pretty much in line with
Yeah.
each other there. You gotta
hit it with a lot
off
of
a little
weight.
bit. Yep, and with good weight. I don't know really if they gain too much off of a double anyway.
Well, they can hit the double on the inside.
And
roll
that's
in.
yep. I think that's got to be the call. John's had to throw a lot of heavy takeouts so far today.
He really needs to hit it on the inside.
Yeah, I think that broom's
if he
all
hits it on
right.
the outside, he could actually kind of roll that red one in right under cover.
Yep.
You know, if he hits it too thick.
Yeah, and you don't need to get them both out. You just got to move them both a little bit.
Big shot for John here. He does have one more stone after this. But if he can make this one.
No!
A little bit light to get them both out here.
That's all right. As long as it gets the inside there. Yeah, that's fine.
That's pretty good,
Yep.
all things considered.
I think Ben's still going to try to pluck that out.
Just wasn't enough weight.
Yeah. I have to. Would have got that inside curl still. I think it would have been fine. Yeah, with red sitting one still, guard's
Yeah,
probably
I
the
think he
call
guarded
here.
up. It's risky to try to hit
Pluck
it
it out.
because you jam and then you're opening up the two.
Yep. Yep, a good guard gives you a real good chance to take one.
There's kind of an out-turn path in there right across the center line for a draw for one. I was looking to guard that up. I think
Yep.
that's a good call.
Yep, I think so too.
Then
Vorpahl with his final stone. Team Vorpahl without the hammer in the fourth hand. Up 4-1. Gonna guard up the shot rock here. Last one was way out there and it came back.
Mm-hmm.
We've had great ice in Portage this year. Sometimes 5 feet curl. This one's coming back pretty nice, too. It
That's
took
a
it
good
away.
shot.
That's a
Yep.
great shot. Took that completely away.
I don't know if they can tap that back red one back.
I don't know what that would be my shot.
That's a precision shot,
I
yeah.
play the out turn draw here.
Just try to get your one.
Yeah. I mean, the advantage of this shot is this is a shot for 2.
Right.
You got to hit it perfect, though.
And down 3, John might be thinking 2 is what he's got to get here.
Nah, he's got 4 ends left, though.
Yeah.
You can come back from 3 with 4 ends left pretty easy.
Yeah, with a heavy takeout team like Vorpahl, makes it a little bit harder. You'd think he's going to go with the aggressive call here.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't necessarily agree with it, but I don't blame him for
Well,
it either.
it's a more aggressive call, but it has a higher reward than just
Yep.
playing the draw. Well, let's see. Let's see if we can get our first you betcha holy bucket shot of the playdowns here. So John looking to run that yellow into the back, into the red, and score 2. Good weight.
They're worried about it moving too much.
Yeah, worried about it over curling here.
Yeah, it's going to overcurl.
It's over curled.
Might crash on the back one, but that's not going to matter. Yeah, that was a nice try.
Yeah,
but
it's going to be a steal of 1 for Team Vorpahl. Bring the score to 5-1.
Super narrow. It's a corner guard. Go all the way hard. Hard for line. Hard for line. Keep it on line, guys. Keep it on line. As far as you can come. As far as you can come. Now roll. We're never giving up. All right. I am going to make a shot here eventually. I hope it's this end. What's he want? Corner guard? Corner guard? Yeah. Okay. No, this is okay. This is fine too. Okay, don't be real short.
all right,
Team
what I
Vorpahl
miss?
with the center guard up. And John Schultz team got a nice corner guard up. Nice start to the end.
Really light. Then it's got a curl. Then it's got a curl.
Sunal with his second shot.
Yeah. Stay with it, stay with it, stay with it. All the way hard, all the way hard. Gotta get it by. Gotta get it by.
See if
That's
they
a
can
good
pull this
shot.
all the way in. Well, that's a nice shot.
Yeah, that's perfect.
A lot of good sweeping on that shot. That's pretty well buried.
Yeah, it is. John's got no choice but to just try and get something on top of it there.
Yep. Got down and maybe freeze against it a little bit here. Can't touch that guard yet.
No. The only other option would be to try to bury something behind your own
Yeah.
guard there, but then you give them a chance to really stack it up.
Yep, all the way through it.
Want to be all the way down.
Yeah,
Wanna
they
be
got to
light
get that in the
here.
house. That's going to be just a little light.
I want to be light.
That's
It
not what they're
just
looking
makes
for
another
there.
guard out of it. That's one of the risks of the free shot.
Yep.
Is if you're light, you just gave them another guard. So. Yeah, Vorpahl looking to stack more rocks in there. Stan Stabness playing second for Team Vorpahl with his first rock. Fifth then. Vorpahl leading 5-1.
Whoa! Got a curl. Got a curl. Got a curl. Let go. Let go.
At least want to get another guard out of this.
As far as you can come. As far as you can come. Line.
Yeah, I think he was trying to get something in the house, but this is a good plan B.
This is just fine.
Yep, that rock is buried now. See if Schultz elects to try and open it up here. Yeah.
He's got a lot of rocks to get rid of here, Tyler.
I think I like going after that top one.
That's, yeah, I mean, if you can run it back and get the double peel, that would be great.
That's the bonus, but if you just split it off, that leaves you with the raise option, or it makes the draw a
Ryan Kildee
little
with his
bit
first
easier.
shot.
Got to hit something here, though.
Yeah, he's gonna cross it and roll just a hair.
That's
At
fine.
least he got it out of the way.
Yeah, that's just fine.
Opened up the middle.
Dave's going to put it back here, I think.
Vorpahl looking to put it right back. We could get into a guard peel situation here, depending on how well the shots are made. Dan Stabness with his final rock. Laying second. Yeah, pretty much put it back. Almost right where they wanted it.
Yeah.
So the thing here is you're playing guard peel. Usually sooner or later somebody misses the guard. It's hard to put up a perfect guard 4 or 5 times in a row. Don't want to hit it head on though.
They might get them both here. That's a good shot.
Kinda.
That's perfect.
Almost got the double peel. This is turning into a better and better situation for Team Schultz here. They've got 2 sets of stuff to draw behind now. Now what Team Schultz has to hope for is that Vorpahl misses their guard so they can get at that red one in the back. So for Vorpahl to score, they have to put up 4 perfect guards in a row. That's pretty hard.
Yeah.
So you just got to be patient. Dave Vorpahl skipping and throwing third rocks.
Line's okay. Gotta move. Yeah, it's gotta move. Right on. Right on.
I
That's
think I
gonna
might
be just
overcurl
fine.
here.
Might be a little hot. Oh, that's good. That's perfect.
Great shot.
Gonna try to get them both here, I think.
Yeah. Almost impossible to get after that back one.
If you just hit it head on, you probably
Steve
get
Bank
them
with his
both.
first shot.
A lot of wide.
That's gonna crash.
Might get a bounce here though. Didn't get the right bounce
No.
though.
Oh,
And it
that's
knocked
trouble.
him into these two. Now you're playing against two. And it's getting tougher.
Yeah, they're just gonna keep putting guards up here.
You want to go this way? I don't know what it does that way. Okay, then let's just keep going this way. Yeah, that probably does give you the better shot, but I just don't know what it does. Yeah. Top 12. So what happens if it overcurls this way? I guess I like the same way. Yeah. Same way.
Kind of sets up the double if it overcurls.
Yep.
Hand line, hand line. Whoa, stand, yeah, stand. Okay, whoa. Nobody.
Yep, don't want it to overcurl here.
That's a good shot.
Yeah, you can get at the back ones now.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't know if hitting the top one helps you much anymore.
Yeah, I think
Sometimes
you're-
you gotta, as soon as you can see those ones in the back, you gotta try
Take
for them.
advantage of
Because
it.
if you're narrow, if you're a little narrow, you'll peel it anyway.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think I'd be trying to hit and roll right off the
Yeah,
inside
just try
of
to
that.
hit those ones in the back.
Yep.
But I guess if you're a little wide, you'll hit the ones in the back. So
Ooh. I think they should have kept the sweep on there.
yeah, I would have went at those ones in the back and just taken the peel if I got it.
Yep.
The B shot would have been the peel. This actually isn't all that bad for John Schultz now.
Oh, they
It's
got to
very
put a
hard-
good guard up.
It's very hard to get the guard in a spot where he can't get the double.
Yep. Yeah, because
The way
where
they're
those are
sitting
lined
right
up,
now.
you could hit either one of them on the inside.
Yeah,
and then
either
knock
one on
them
the
both
inside,
out.
you're going to get it. You really, boy, it's hard to put the guard in a spot where he doesn't have a shot at the double.
Got to be just on the right side of the center line, though, and that would be trouble.
Yep, that's about the only spot you can put it to completely take away the double. Ben Vorpahl without the hammer, fifth end. Team Vorpahl up 5-1. Team Vorpahl without the hammer. Looking to guard that up.
Ooh, he's a little out there.
A little out there and a little heavy.
Oh, he got a nice chip
Oh,
off
look at that. He's going to
stone
roll
wall.
into, he rolls into the perfect spot.
Yep, that was right where it needed to be.
Rolls into the perfect spot.
Well, now they can try to double raise there that Steve's looking at.
Not exactly a loaded gun, though.
No,
a little bit far
absolutely
apart
no.
for that.
No. It's got to be a little on the left side, too. This isn't just to hit it on the nose. Steve's trying to talk him into it. I don't know if John loves the angle.
I don't know. Ben's last shot there, I'm kind of wondering if he went to church last Sunday because that was a hell of a roll.
Clean living, that's
He
all
was
that is.
outside and hit the guard and rolled into the exact spot he was looking to get to.
Yeah, clean living.
All right, so Vorpahl looking to yellow, and then back into the reds. And it looks like at least a normal weight shot, the way the broom is, the way Steve is holding the broom.
If he hit it just right, he could get
You know,
both of them. That would be an incredible shot.
He looks kind of funny here. Steve's so tall, his head's only like a foot and a half under the camera. Makes him look sort of odd.
Oh, he's coming out with a lot of weight here.
Yep.
I don't know if that was totally necessary.
Well, he's got to move 4 rocks here. Oh, he's way inside, too.
Yep. I get the urgency of weight, but at the expense of maintaining a good line, I don't know if that's worth it.
I think he's just looking to plug this up some more. In fact, if you pull one right in front of those yellows,
That's what they're trying to do, yep.
that takes almost everything away. The only shot he'll have is as a draw to cut him down to 1. And John really needs to start scoring some points to be in the game here.
Yeah.
Ben Vorpahl with his final shot.
Dan is saying it's a little hot.
It's looking pretty good.
Yep. Now they're trying to get the chip here again.
Tap this a little bit.
Yep, that'll plug it right up.
Yeah.
That effectively does the same thing.
Same thing. You got another tap that kind of did the same thing.
Yep.
John does have a path in there now.
I think that double is there now.
That's what happened.
Unfortunately,
the one thing that had happened is the
now.
double's now there.
This is a tough shot to squeak away 1 point.
Yeah, I think they're talking to in turn or out turn. I think he has to play that turn.
Has to go this way. Yeah, it would curl too much to.
He has to just miss the red.
You can't
top,
get the
and
inside of that. You'd have to throw a ton of weight.
Have to throw a little more than control weight in order to move the rocks enough.
Well, he just needs to move it a little. He just needs to sit 1. There's no chance.
Yeah, he needs to hit that one, roll over, and bump the other one out about a foot and a half.
Yeah.
And then he'd be good to go. Problem is, he has to throw almost normal weight just to get through that hole.
Exactly. That's really the main thing with weight here. A little bit more steady kicking off there. It's got to curl.
Far outside here.
That's got to curl. He's on the outside still in there. It's going to be 3 more for Team Vorpahl.
It looks like
there
that's handshakes. So that'll make Team Vorpahl our men's champion. That makes them back-to-back champions.
Back-to-back champs. It was a good season for Team Vorpahl.
Yep.
Only had 2 losses, I believe, on the Monday night circuit.
2 losses on Monday night, yep.
None in the playdowns.
And number 1 seed in the playdowns.
Yeah.
So our winning team subbing was Unal Karabalut, second Dan Stabness, Vice Dave Vorpahl, Skip Ben Vorpahl, Portage Curling Club 2013-2014 men's champions. So at this point, following this on sheet 2, we'll be streaming a game for what we call the club bracket. Portage Playdowns, we have 2 playdown brackets. We have a men's bracket that starts with, well, this year it started with 15 teams, started with 15 teams. eventually comes down to a men's champion. Their name goes on the trophy. We fondly call the Millennium Falcon because that's kind of what it looks like. And that trophy goes back at least 30 or 40 years.
I've got a
And
couple
then-
plaques on there. I was looking at it there from a while ago.
A lot of names on that trophy.
There is. You see a lot of brunt on there, I've
And
noticed.
a lot of history on the Millennium Falcon. Millennium Falcon's almost out of spots.
I noticed.
For
What's the
little,
plan
for
then?
The
Are
little
we
silver
going to
plaques. We only have a couple of years left. We're going to have to figure out what to do with.
either retire it or
Expand
find a
the
new
Millennium
one?
Falcon. Millennium Falcon's going to need some kind of an addition added to it. And then 2 years ago, this is our third year, we started what's called the club bracket playdown, and that consists of teams 50 points or less from the Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday leagues. Tuesday being women's, Thursday being an open league, and Friday being mixed league. And those teams, we had 9 teams enter that bracket this year. And the final of that bracket is at 8 o'clock on sheet 2. And that game is between another John Schultz team, his Thursday team. John Schultz team, the Thursday team, and also the Jones team. Both those are Thursday teams. And the winner of that game advances to the club championship tomorrow. And the club championship will be between the winner at 8 o'clock between Jones and John Schultz's Thursday team and the Vorpahl rink, who's the men's champion. So with that, we'll bid you very farewell. Thanks for tuning in, or if you're watching later on the rebroadcast.
Yeah,
And
thanks for letting me
congratulations
broadcast
to
with
our-
you, Steve.
Congratulations to our men's champion. Thanks, Tyler.
Yep, of course. Thank you. And congrats to Vorpahl Rink for another excellent season.
You betcha. And we'll be back at